Doctor Who critics are racist, you know. Yeah, so Ncuti is at it again. I think Russell is as well, for some reason. But yeah, we're going to take a look at this article. It's dropped yesterday. Not sure what time. This is replacing a video that I decided I didn't want to release because it was too vocal. Yeah, so let's get this up for you guys to see. Yeah, Doctor Who star Ncuti Gatwa pushes disingenuous narrative that critics of latest series are racist. Now, I don't like racism. I can't stand racism. I think it's a ridiculous thing. I admit I know it exists, but it's at this point it's a word that's thrown around a lot for without the context of it. It doesn't mean the same thing anymore. But yeah, it's just really sad for them. Well, no, it's sad for you. Sad for you. That's who it's sad for. According to current series lead Ncuti Gatwa, those fans who found themselves walking away from the latest season of Doctor Who have done so not because they have no interest in showrunner Russell T Davies' self-admitting decision to trade in genuine storytelling for ham-fisted progressive messaging, but because they are outright racist. This is coming from the guy that said, if you don't like it, go touch grass. Who cannot stand to see a non-white individual portray the titular hero. It's not because you're black, just like it's not because you're gay, right? The reason I don't like you is because I think you're a terrible actor, and Doc Russell T Davies choosing to put choosing to use this for his storytelling, the progressive messaging. That is what's killing Doctor Who. The fact that it's poorly written, agenderized. Yes, I said agenderized. Progressive messaging. It is woke trash. Full stop. It's got nothing to do with race. It's got nothing to do with you being gay. It's not homophobic. It's not anything like that. It's not transphobic either. What? Look, they put pictures of his fucking. I just swore. They put pictures of his face everywhere in these articles. I think it's because I think this Spencer Bakula likes Doctor Who, likes Ncuti Gatwa. I think he's attracted to him. Yeah. The latest actor to portray the Time Lord have offered his take on Doctor Who's falling reputation, or is it falling? Failing? It's falling. Yeah. While giving an interview to NPR's Eric Deegans. Ahead of the show's May 10th season premiere. So yeah, we've covered this article. This is the one where he talks about being the first black actor to be cast as the Doctor, but he never said proper in the original article. That's been added, so the article has actually been edited. Just like with this, I mean, I don't think Doctor Who is technically a shape-shifting alien because it's not just his shape that changes; it's his personality. It's his opinion that it's about time the character is shapeshifted. Is a shapeshifting unit. It can be anyone. So yeah, it's all to do with him believing that everyone hates the fact that he's black and gay. But it's got nothing to do with it. It's the assumption that he was the first black doctor when obviously Joe Martin previously portrayed a future incarnation of the Time Lord known as the Fugitive Doctor. It even says it in the same article. So for there to be only for there to only have been one representation of the character, I think is just quite limiting. He added, this is from it. So this is from the previous interview. So who wouldn't want to see themselves in the shoes of the Doctor? Well, I wouldn't want to see myself in your shoes as the Doctor. From there, Deegan would not turn to press Gatwa for his thoughts on the mountains of criticism fans have levelled towards Davies. Aforementioned decision to focus the series narrative on overt social political messaging. Yeah, anything to take it away from the messaging, it's because he's black, you know. So if you're not writing that in 2024, what on earth are you doing? Well, if you're not writing about messaging, then you're writing a pretty good show. Yeah. So that's from the previous article. I have done a video on that. You can check that out. However, instead of earnestly actually engaging with the substance of this very specific and widespread complaint, Gatwa instead moved to paint those fans who have turned out of Doctor Who as nothing more than anti-black racists. So yeah, this is Gatwa proving that he has no idea what he's talking about. He doesn't listen to what's going on around him. So that's what it just makes me believe he's more of a narcissistic dumbass. He said, I don't want to diminish racial aggression at all. But for me personally, I find it fascinating that it matters so much to these people. It's not that. It's not you. It's not you personally because you're black or because you're gay. It's because it's the messaging. I mean, yes, okay, some messaging has always been in Doctor Who, but that's good. But it's the overwhelming political agenda that is now being shifted as the message. It's ridiculous, and there's no room for anyone other than represented people, right? It's like you're one of these people that will probably blame straight white men for the downfall of certain franchises. You are going to limit yourself from a show that you love because you don't like something about someone's appearance. I mean, I think I haven't mentioned this before, but it's not like you're the first black person in Doctor Who. There's been black people in there. I mean, look at Martha Jones. Martha Jones is probably one of the most loved companions in the I don't know what the regeneration of Doctor Who in 2004. Oh, I know she wasn't in 2004. She was in 2004, 2005, 2006. I can't remember what season it was. It was 3 or 4. It was 3, wasn't it? 4? 4. I can't remember. It's a long time. So it's got nothing to do with your appearance. People loved Martha Jones. She was black. It's just like really sad for them. But no, it's not sad for them. It's sad for you because you're the one that actually believes this nonsense that you're toting. Right? You're carrying this racial anger around and you're just it probably shouldn't exist. I mean, I hate racism just like I hate any other ism. But you know the fact that people are tuning out, especially considering the fact that this is a guy that said to everyone, if you don't like it, go touch grass. And then all of a sudden, because when it aired, people were outside they blamed the weather because it was too nice, or they blamed the Eurovision Song Contest because that was on, and people. I blame the BBC because that's the time you scheduled it to be on. Bear in mind, Doctor Who used to traditionally be on a Sunday from 2004. You're the ones that changed the schedule. You're the ones that moved it. Notably, though, NPR transcribes the above quote as ending with the assertion that critics have tuned out because you don't like something about someone's appearance or their race. Yeah. The actual audio of the interview provided by the outlet does not feature any mention of the line or their race. So it's just about their appearance, not their race. So they've inserted false representation of the interview. I don't know what term to use for that, because that's falsifying an article, right? By adding bits that were not there. Okay, which is bad. I mean, they're not supposed. I mean, you wouldn't think they would do that, would you? But having race in there, it's like saying all their race. It's like, well, okay. Admittedly, sorry about the yawn, guys. There undoubtedly exist some former Doctor Who fans out there who have chosen to abandon the series for genuinely racist reasons. I wouldn't discredit that, but I wouldn't say it was a significant amount. Solely because previously I have mentioned Martha Jones, who was black. There has been a previous black doctor as well. She wasn't in a. She might not have been, in Nchuti's words, a doctor proper, but she was a doctor and she was black. Could have been a lesbian for all I know, which means that you wouldn't be the first gay doctor, right? Such is the reality of the world. Yes, exactly. It's the reality of the world, but the world you live in, it's like you against the rest of us, right? Narcissist. However, to promote this infinitesimally, sorry, it's a word that I don't get a word like that every day. It's uncommon. Small subsection of viewers as representative of the series, critics as a whole is, to say the least, both disingenuous and ostensibly only being done in order to give the show's production team a false premise upon which to dismiss any and all complaints towards its narrative direction. Yeah, basically, it's. I wouldn't be surprised if BBC have told him to come out with this stuff and say, "Look, can you say it's racist and that so we've got an excuse for it being bad, and we can't, and we can carry on with the messaging because it's not because of the message, it's because of you." Yeah, the next episode of Doctor Who, Boom, is currently on track to make a landing on Disney Plus on May 18th. Notice how they don't say BBC on May 18th. It's Disney Plus on May 18th. But this is bounding into comments. I believe they're American. So yeah, it is on the 18th at 6:50 in the evening on Saturday. So it's weird timing. I mean, it used to be 6 to 6:30. I don't think I ever used to see it after 6:30. All right, and it used to be Sundays. Go back to Sundays. Why not? Why don't you go back to Sundays? So I am looking forward to. I'm sorry about the yawning, guys. I don't know what it is that's causing it. Yeah. So yeah, it's a disingenuous narrative that he's pushing. That's for sure. And it's Spencer Paculi. I think he fancies Ncuti, by the way. But yeah, there is something else I want to look at. Let me see if I can find it. Just a second. I want to show people where the numbers are for the viewership numbers are coming from. I believe this. God damn it. Well, actually, hold on. The Express UK. I want to just bring something up on that as well. So yeah, the fact that they are coming out with this stuff about it, I want to talk about a couple of other things before this video ends. We're 15 minutes in, so yeah. Okay. So let's have a look. I'll bring this up. Stop sharing. Present. Share screen. Right. This is why people are tuning out. Like, this is the Express, but I'm seeing this everywhere. Look at this. Look at this headline. Right. You see this headline? BBC Doctor Who fans label new series woke and unwatchable as viewer ratings drop. This was from Tuesday. So this was from yesterday as well. So yeah, the viewership is dropping because it is woke, unwatchable trash. So it's not just me saying it. There are others. But the other thing I want to show you is this. I believe this is where the numbers come for the overnight numbers. I can't find them anywhere else. I've been looking. So if you guys know where you can get current rating numbers and viewership numbers in for any UK TV show or something, then you please let me know because it would help. So yeah, I'm going to share this. Now this site is where they get the ratings from. So if I go down here, there we go. UK Doctor Who ratings. This is where the Radio Times article got their numbers. Episode 1, 2.6 million. Episode 2, 2.4. Do you notice? It's not. I mean, that's all there is. There is nothing else on this website. This is all to do with Doctor Who. They've got some reviews in here. I've glanced at them. They're not particularly positive, but they're not particularly negative either. They have positives and negatives. There's 2 opinions for each episode. So, I mean, if you want to see anything, you read their articles and you take it with a pinch of salt because, I mean, I don't know whether to trust these guys or not. I don't want to talk about Doctor Who whilst looking at something that has Doctor Who in the name of the site. But it could be that they're Doctor Who fans who are agreeing with everyone else that doesn't like it. But I haven't had the time in the day so far to read the reviews. So I mean, it's possible that they are biased. That they're biased, but they might be non-biased. Who knows? So yeah, that's gonna about do it, guys. But I mean, tell me what you guys think. I think that Ncuti's just spitting bullets, right? He doesn't know what he's talking about. I wish that they wouldn't use the racist card or anything like that, or the homophobic card or the transgender card, because it just shows how narrow-minded they are and the fact that they have no idea what they're talking about. It's like he defended Russell T Davies's terrible writing and terrible messaging to do race to make it about him. So it's not about Russell being terrible at his job. It's about Ncuti being black. It's not even. He's not even saying about him being gay. You know, if he wanted to blame them properly, he should have said, "Oh, it's not Russell T Davies that you blame for the messaging. It's me because I'm black. So that makes you racist. But I'm also gay. That makes you homophobic. So you should be calling us racist homophobics, shouldn't you? Shouldn't you?" Isn't that what you should be calling the critics? I'm a critic. I criticize things in reviews. I don't get paid for it. One day, maybe. Who knows? But yeah. But I just wanted to address that because people are. I have had some comments where people think that I came up with the numbers. I didn't come up with the numbers. They were on the screen as I was reading them. So yeah, I managed to find where they came from. I can't find any decent ones where you can get up-to-date numbers. That's only the overnight numbers. So that's only for Sunday, right? So that was released Sunday. I'm looking forward to seeing the next set of numbers because we'll have the 7-day numbers. Hopefully, they'll release the 7-day numbers. Will that be Friday? That will be Saturday. On Saturday, we'll see the 7-day numbers or the week's numbers. Hopefully, crossing fingers, because that'd be good. Maybe I'm trying to find out Disney Plus's numbers. I doubt they're going to release that. I'm hoping also that the BBC iPlayer numbers will come out as well, because the numbers that they show that's basically the way it was worded. It's not just the BBC when it was aired on BBC, but it's the way that article was worded. But yeah, everything that's I've seen suggests that the only thing that's not included in the overnight numbers, apparently, according to that website and that article, it was the BBC iPlayer. So other than that, I would assume that the numbers come from elsewhere as well. I would assume. But it's interesting that they didn't have numbers for the iPlayer. But we'll see what happens on Saturday. Once hopefully they will release the weekly view count. I doubt they will. Not with the amount of stuff that's going on. I mean, I've seen the amount of videos that are being created about this. So yeah, I am going to head off now, guys. So please do let me know down below what your thoughts and ideas are about this. And please, yeah, please do like and subscribe. And remember, guys, as always, take care, stay safe, and may the Schwartz be with you always.